people to ready up.
Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are on for the tier 2 race, unfortunately. Not a lot of people today. Only 11, a lot of people have pulled out or just decided to not show up. But yeah, I mean the championship fight is basically decided either way. So we currently have one Sauber, one of the Mercedes and two Ferraris in. So that fight is still on. There's still some people expected to join. At least they have filled in for attendance. But we shall see as we will look at the track today. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix here in the Middle East, where it usually starts the season. We're ending it not today, but next week. Today, the penultimate round of the season here in Sakir, Bahrain. Let's look at this beauty of a track. One of the best tracks on the calendar, in my opinion. 29 laps, 4.5 kilometers track distance. We can expect some 29s, 28s, maybe 27s, I think, here today. 16.9 meters of elevation changes, over 300 kilometers an hour, 3 DRS zones, and 15 corners. Let's have a look at the tire compounds. The C3, the C2, and C1 Bahrain historically always really high tire degradation, so we're gonna see a lot of the hard tires, but also the soft tires here in the 35% race towards the beginning or the end as we're going down to qualifying. Today with me once again, Jabe, and we'll be looking.
It is indeed an interesting grid, and we will be expecting a lot out of this race, even though it's a small attendance. The championship fight is still on, and it is a really competitive field, with the likes of Pancake and FC Pro fighting it out, and also Senna really much for Portugal.
Exactly. So currently rolling out, leading the way, Nolik in that Mercedes car. A pair of medium tire compounds on. It's not that bad of an idea here around here in Bahrain, because you're not going to use the mediums in the race, and you'd rather have one extra set of softs than one less set of softs. Though I think many people have opted for the hard free set of tires here, so they can take two C1 compounds with them, just because it's that powerful.
You don't really need two hards, because unless there's a safety car, you don't need that many hard tires.
Potentially.
You need a lot of softs, that's it, and like no mediums at all.
So we are currently spectating Nolik, the Mercedes driver, coming around the final corner now, and is going to start his flying lap attempt, the first of many. No, I'm not going to guess Pancake. He's not that good of a driver, to be honest, and I think he's going to DNF today. Let's Nolik down into turn 1. Beautiful, down to the third gear, then flat out through the left right hander combo down the first DRS straight. There's the Aston Martin of Milan Crop sitting there. Be moving out of the way for the Mercedes to fly past. Second car is going to be the Haas of Hitman, who's making his debut here today. So let's see him going on for a run. But let's just stick with Nolik for now. Mercedes still in that fight after Murtay, the other Mercedes car, won last time around the championship in Saudi Arabia with 2 rounds to go. Mercedes are looking forward to closing it all out today. Murtay cannot attempt because he's at the Imola race he was at the Imola race of Formula 1. So let's see, McLaren and Ferrari, the only two teams that brought two cars here today. As of now, there is one more Sauber entry that we are waiting for. In fact,
with 29.3 start off qualifying. He's on the medium compound, which is obviously not a quick tire. So that can explain his lap time.
Hitman across the line, 29.7. Was on softs, maybe made a mistake.
Crazy, yeah, probably going to be first. No, he's starting his lap. My bad. But he will probably go to first after this one.
Von Ruiz starting his lap, chips for dinner, 36.3. He's probably going for another attempt here. That's Senna.
And Senna with a 29.0.
To the front of the field, FC Pro. He was in the Championship 5 for pretty long. He's only on the mediums. Is Senna also on the mediums? No, he's on the softs. So we have different approaches to this. FC Pro through the line he comes. The Ferrari driver goes P1 with a 28.6. Let's watch Mohammed, aka Pancake, 28.8. So FC Pro showing some really good pace on these mediums currently. And the the now reigning champion Martin in the chat, what's up mate? Dethroned Fritz Stryer here last time around. And yeah, Mercedes are looking forward to winning the Constructors tonight here. They have to fend off Sauber, who are also bringing only one car, as Lucano cannot attend to that. But right now Ferrari is doing...
Brazier goes to second.
Oh yeah. The other McLaren of Bon Ruiz is going to come across the line to claim provisionally P7 with 30.0. While Milan goes 30.1 and Hitman improves to a 29.1. So now we have only two more cars, being Zolter and Callum. I think there's a couple of internet issues still on that Ferrari car. Zolter going purple in the middle section. Could this be real now? Or is it just another game bug? Let's see the Racing Bull. The Racing Bulls haven't had a great season thus far. With Jack only barely making the top 20 after claiming P4 last season in the Red Bull. P7 for Zolter right now. I think we got to speak a little bit about the former Red Bull pair of Garkiner and Jack, because they've really fallen out of form. Jack only P16 and Garkiner only P20 in the standings. In fact, Garkiner has disappeared for more than half the season after round 3. So yeah, this season was a bit of a chaotic one for this tier. It's now Epic Poo-Poo, second Ferrari, 29.1. Still not the best on internet last year. I know if we couldn't let him race next season with this. So we can fix that. As Nolik has done another lap attempt. 29.0 currently. And I think the win right here could go to either one of those top 5 cars. Because all of them have proven that they can win. So we'll see. No signs of lap from the other drivers. The other 4 drivers that have filed in for today's race. So there will be maybe some penalties. depending if they show up or not.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I think there will be drivers who might get into the 27s if they abuse the track limits a little bit.
So let's stick with the Xena, the Red Bull driver, looking for a first win here in NXT. He got almost robbed of that after a really chaotic Portimao race. I mean, the obvious advantage with a really small grid is that, well, as Senna picks up the cone and goes wide, not ideal. The obvious advantage with a really small grid is that there's not going to be as much carnage as you'll have with especially in like turn 1, because there's just a lot of less cars. But yeah, this might be the smallest grid we've had in ever since season 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Epic Cuckoo jumps to P4, 28.9. Xena has failed out of that lap attempt. He's gonna have to try and improve. So we have a yellow in sector 1 and Xena's off.
Oh.
Rejoining the track. This is a really dangerous positioner. Can quite easily bin the car there. Let's watch Nolik. No, Nolik is on in lap. Let's actually stick with Muhammad, aka Pancake, aka Lightning. He has many names. And one of them is the race winner, because he's won the second round of the season in Imola. Is looking forward to try and clinch another victory here this time around in Bahrain. Sauber with number 51 running out wide there, keeps the lap time. Mohammed is going to cross the line and puts it purple with a 28.5. Really nice display of speed there, but FC Pro is 5/10 up. Almost half a second. This could be a 27 from the Ferrari driver. And it is purple, and he's almost 6/10 up as well. And he's now gonna pick up an extraordinary tow there from Milan. Was this planned? Let's see, FC Pro. He's definitely gonna go purple, but how quick is it gonna be? It's gonna be a 27.6! Over 1 second of a gap!
Nah, that's rapid.
That is some crazy display of power right here. FC Pro, after being swallowed down into the position 17-18 last time around, now absolutely crazy pace there. So we might have one more driver joining us.
That's good.
Being Jack, who'd go into the second Sauber. I would leave Mercedes at a disadvantage unless the Mercedes reserve does show up. To be fair, it could also be put in a Williams, since they don't have a single driver right now.
Yeah, that is true. This is
FC
really
Pro.
interesting.
For
FC Pro looks really dominant right now.
Nolix also 6/10 up.
Oh yeah. That
Don't
could-
count out him.
He's a non-ERS.
Never mind. Oh, did he improve 6/10 on the last lap? I think he did
Yeah.
improve 6/10 on the last lap.
Yeah, he's on his in lap now.
So that is still 8/10 of a gap currently from the pole sitter. FC Pro seemingly having some really, really, really good pace here tonight. As Nolik wins it, interestingly enough. So currently only now three cars on track. Nolik's gonna pull to the lane. Got a new front wing and an extra pair of tires. Milan's going really slowly. Can't go too slow because you don't want your tires to cool out. 29.4 for him right now in the Esna. You know Milan has more pace.
Pancake out of the track this early.
Interesting. Going for
before 2
chips for dinner retirement. P10 right now for the Alpine driver. So I have it now. 3 tenths up on that outlap alone. Going down to turn 1, he's missing out on all the traffic. He's got a lot of clear, but that Sauber is not really stable right now, it seems.
Yep. Through second 1. It looks alright. Yeah, a little bit unstable. He is 2 tenths down. Is he gonna back out of this one? Doesn't look like it.
Not yet, so he's confident he can find more time in the middle sector.
Yeah, it looks like he will be sacrificing a potential final one.
Oh!
Oh,
and that
wow.
is... Can you recharge the battery in time? I doubt you can.
But, oh, he doesn't have that much battery.
Let's watch Epic Poopy and Milan Crop. Oh! What was that?
What happened?
Milan cutting the entirety of turn 1. Interesting, since I don't think he will make it to the line in time.
Mohammed comes in.
Yep, that is his qualifying over. P3 at the very best right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't go for one more run.
Carla is currently almost up. So the last car that's going to cross the line is going to be Zeno. Off the Red Bull, no one's going to have a time. Let's watch Hitman. He's the first car that's going to cross the line and put in his final time of the day. Car number 9, the Haas.
The crazy, oh! He was on for purple sector there, but then he lost the car.
Oh, unlucky one for him. Zolter P9. Pancake P3. Hitman comes across the line to clinch P6. 28.6. What about Callum? Milan to the pit lane. Callum's 3 tenths up.
And
Goes P2! What about Nolik? He's not
It's
up.
a potential 1-2 for the Scuderia Ferrari team here.
This could be.
Is Nolly gonna change it?
He's 4 tenths up. He's 4 tenths up. He could interfere. The Ferrari party up in front. Nolik through the final turning goes.
Still got a lot of battery left. He might actually take P2.
Through the final turning goes, and Nolik to the line he comes. 27 points. 8 P2.
0.8.
Splits the Ferraris. Luke Bray's up P5. FC Pro 27.5 open out in front. What about Senna? Last car to cross the line. Bon Ruiz jumps to P8. Senna goes really wide. Senna's gonna cross the line and get P3, I think. It is P3 for Senna.
Yeah, P3 for Senna. That's
he sold a little bit there in the last turn.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So, FC Pro from Nolik, then the German Max, then Epic Poo Poo in P4. Really good result there for the Ferrari drivers. Then Mohammed in P5, P6 and P8 for the McLaren team, P7 for Hitman on his debut, then P9 for Milan Kraut, P10 for Zolder and for Zolter, and 11 for Chips for Dinner. And yay, Adam! Adam in the chat.
Is
real.
it?
Yeah, it's Adam. As in Hungry Jet.
Yeah. I know. Let me check. Let me check what my Pidal is saying. Hello, Adam.
Drivers readying up now, right now. I'm gonna ready at 34, that is the plan. I have no idea, mate. Potentially because I speak a lot of English. And we are readying up exactly at 34, that is lovely. So, 11 cars on the grid for the Bahrain Grand Prix and lights. They're holding on for a bit of a time, but now it's lights out, away we go. Good start out in front for the Ferrari, but Nolik out of P2. There's a McLaren going down the inside. Nolik in P2 on the inside, tries to go for a move there. There is a car around, that is Milan Krop, who has been caught up in a collision. He's still gonna be at the back of the train. Bon Ruiz has lost a bit of ground there. And oh my days, that is a lot of lagging going on from the Ferrari.
Everyone's starting with the soft compound except Bon Ruiz and Zolter, who are on the medium tyre, which is literally the worst tyre you can be on. But let them do what they want to do. We will see if it works out. Currently, FC Pro had a good start. Nolik on the back.
Stewards might actually have to tell Callum to retire.
Callum's internet is all over the place.
Oh, there's Chips.
Chips. Yep.
He saved it.
I reckon this will be a good three-way fight.
Likely. Between the likes of FC Pro, Nolik and Senna. As Mohammed is gonna try.
Oh, look here on the straight, they're going really to the side.
Oh, Mohammed on the inside there of FC Pro, trying to go for a move there. FC Pro keeps his nose ahead. So now we see FC Pro really pushing the limits right now.
They're taking the esports line here. It's not even gonna have a go on the inside of FC Pro.
Is this a free wide? Back there. Callum. Oh, that's Luke Reyes on Mohammed. Getting caught up. Don't rejoin too unsafe. I don't think anything has happened. There has something happened. That was a really unsafe rejoin.
Nolik and FC Pro
Okay, we have.
still going side by
I might
side.
have to tell Callum to retire. Right now it's looking decent.
Hitman is having a really good debut. He's in P5.
Oh, that's
And he
from
maybe
the
he can
inside.
join the battle because these three are going all over the place. On the inside, Nolik,
Now,
they've been on the
Milan
inside.
makes
The
it
entire
past Zolter. And Brazer's gonna try to get past Zolter. Both of them do so.
Finally, Nolik backs out. No, he doesn't. He comes back and it's a 3 wide into the corner.
Oh,
Senna
they're
is
really going
on
for it in these early stages of the race. It might not be the smartest choice to just fight it out for track position right now, but it's a heated fight for the championship. And P2, may I say, is still open for everyone to take. And the constructors as well. Red Bull not directly involved in the constructors, that's why Senna is holding back right now, but he seems like he has some really good pace right now.
Oh yeah. Actually, bro, going on the inside. Nolik gets the outside line. Hitman goes quickest.
Of all, up into P4 he goes down the inside.
Fighting Callum.
What? He's fighting basically an unknown enemy right now because he cannot see what Callum is gonna do because of that internet.
Look at it, he's got here. Oh,
Yeah, he's really scared of it. I think
might need to tell him to pull the car in at some point if it doesn't fix itself. But these three are having a wonderful battle for the win. Really not like a 5-10 gap. Looking good.
as a driver, that's obviously not exactly what you want to hear. Retire the car, please, but he might have to. It'll show if he got the message. Can't say for sure right now.
The leaders have calmed down. They realize that they should be playing it smartly instead of fighting every single lap.
And Callum has
They'll fight again.
not received the message, it seems.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
Now the McLarens invert positions.
Side by side again, these two.
Leaders.
But they have to put it away from Senna. Hitman on the inside. Can he overtake Callum?
He's finally done
Should
that.
they retire the car? Yes, he's true. But can he keep position? Yes, he can.
Out in front again. Mercedes against Ferrari.
Oh, this has been a wonderful fight, and this will continue on for the rest of the race. That's for sure.
There is Senna back in this fight again.
Yeah.
I don't really think he has got the pace of the leaders right now, but he's just showing
Yeah,
some.
he's struggling since qualifying, but he's happy. The fact that these two are fighting is really helpful.
Because he's the one that's
I
got
think
the
he has to show that to win.
tires. Who's out in front? Callum seems like the quicker driver than Hitman right now, but Hitman can't get away past the Ferrari because of all of these lags. Callum might.
They're gonna crash. I was right.
I don't think. I think the game recognizes that Callum isn't. So he's ghosting a lot right now.
Yep, that's good.
That is indeed good. But now the next car is up behind, and that is Mohammed. In this Sauber. Callum on the inside there, going for the move.
Oh.
Little heart attack moment right there.
I thought they're gonna crash. Oh, he's received the message. He's coming in. Really unfortunate for Callum. I hope he fixes the internet.
So let's see out in front right now. These two are still going at it. And this time FC Pro gets a
have
penalty.
a look. I think he should let them fight, because if he gets in the middle of this, he might just let the leader pull away.
Exactly, because these two have mega racecraft right now.
Senna's got the best battery out of the three.
he's probably gonna have the best tires as well.
Yeah, just try and let the others fight.
So with an undercut, he could get both of them maybe.
Yeah, but I think they'll be playing it smartly than they're gonna help each other.
They're not really helping
Otherwise,
each
they're
other.
gonna
And right now, P5 and 4 at it. Hitman on the inside there of Mohammed. I think Mohammed just called the attack. 2 Ferrari-powered cars. None of them are actual Ferrari. And they're flying down the back straight right now, trying to get into... yeah, striking distance of those top 3.
Ollie is surely gonna have a look at FC Pro.
FC Pro's not gone down without a fight though. On the inside there, FC Pro lays on the brakes. Nolik is going to have the better apex. And now Nolik gets ahead. Has he even got the DRS? No, that has gone the Ferrari's way, and FC Pro is going to try to dive down the inside there.
FC Pro on the inside.
Not letting this slide. Oh, and there's something else happened.
That's Bonroos.
Bonroos has made contact. Probably. That wasn't the safest of regions there.
No damage to the McLaren car. He should be alright. He's just gonna be down in last.
He might have made contact with his teammate with Brazer. He could have also, but he could have also just lost the car there.
Yeah, you never know. It's a tricky part of the track.
That's true. These cars are just that powerful that if you just press the throttle a tiny bit too much, you could see yourself facing a wall.
That is true. Can Nolik break away? It's 5/10 between these 3 cars. Actually, second, but the gap to individual gap is 5/10. Or was, now it's 4. But is FC Pro gonna have a look on Nolik? He probably will. Senna, he's not even gonna get the toe, he's just gonna watch it happen. The side by side into turn 1. Who's gonna come out on top?
Senna's getting so much of this occasion.
Nolik gets the DRS and FC Pro is having to give it up.
Might now be at the mercy of Senna. Senna smells a chance, doesn't commit to it.
Just have a look at this.
This reminds me of the Tom AV Fresh Beaker battle.
Oh yeah.
Also with the low attendance. It's now Milan and Zolter. Milan around the outside of Zolter into turn 4.
Oh, Nolik! That was interesting.
And Milan gets out of Zolter. And gets 6th position. What has happened to Mohammed? He's stopped. Mohammed has stopped. Bonroos finds himself facing a barrier once again. Chips Sardina has pitted. Mohammed has pitted forward mediums.
Oh, look, Brazier also having a snap.
These top 3 are still fighting, and now Zeno has caught up. And let's go on board with Zeno. It's side by side right now, Mercedes and Ferrari. Nolik trying to set up the switchback. And Zeno has entered push mode, and Zeno is gonna potentially make it a 3 wide. Zeno on the inside there of FC Pro and Nolik. He is gonna get Nolik, but no, he has to conceal at the exit. And he's gonna pit.
Senna's gonna go for an undercut.
Same with Hitman. Luke Brazier staying out. What about Milan and Zolter? Zolter on the mediums.
And there's those hard compound tyres on to the Red Bull car, which is a smart choice. I think the others are gonna go for the medium.
Hitman yet to stop, and he's also putting on a set of these white C1 tires.
Mohammed, okay, he's a few seconds behind Senna, but the undercut has worked as well.
On Hitman.
But Hitman is behind Mohammed.
Bonroos now, after facing a barrier twice. He hasn't picked up any damage, luckily, but he's going for a set of hearts. Interesting.
What are the 2 leaders gonna do? They are gonna have to work together, basically, because they have Senna, who's just undercutting them.
I don't think they're thinking about that, and yes, they don't give.
Yeah, they are not. They're going side by side, continuing it.
They just wanna.
Beautiful.
Beautiful racing between those two right now. FC Pro thinks about putting on the inside, pulls out last second. There's Hitman.
Oh, that's Hitman.
Struggling with grip.
On those hard tyres, it must be difficult to start. A safety car would be a nightmare to the Red Bull of Senna. The two leaders are coming in. Who is going to come out on top? It's going to be down to the pit stops.
As we see now, Chips Odin and Hitman. Oh, they make wheel bang. Let's see who's going to beat each other. Is it Nolik? Nolik has undercuts.
Yep, Nolik is ahead. But what about Senna? Is Senna going to come out ahead of these two?
Zolter 10 seconds.
Zolter gets a 10-second penalty.
Probably removable.
And Senna is up. Go.
He's gonna get him.
Have to fight for it.
He's gonna get the long way around of FC Pro into turn 1. He's gonna have the inside line for turn 2. FC Pro closes the door and that's contact.
Oh,
Was this a bit too ambitious? It's still not over for him yet. He's still in the DRS window of Pancake Mohamed Colombo in that Sauber car.
Potentially, he's on those quicker tyres though. Oh, wow, that's really unlucky.
He's on the quick. He is definitely gonna come back at him by the end of this race, as we have two 2x2 fights right now. Chips Sodina and Hitman at the back of the grid, currently fighting for P8. Chips having a thought about it, down into turn 8. On to turn 9 and 10 on the inside there. Sodina trying to set up the attack. It's Zolter and Milana having a fight of their own. Zolter probably gonna get that penalty removed. He's missing an end plate. That's a nice little battle we have. Well, Luke Brazier and Max in no man's land, and look who's caught up to the leaders. It's Sauber versus Mercedes versus Ferrari.
Oh wow, this is gonna go down in history here. And it's been one of the best battles we've seen all season long. Between these two. Oh! Milan. Okay, he's spin.
Has he got the DRS? Yes.
FC Pro is going to have to do a little bit of catching up to get back at Nolik. And Senna 3 seconds behind Mohamed.
They're really fighting with everything they got right here at the back. Hitman, Chips and Zolter and Milan. Same with Bon Ruiz, where the top 5 are just pretty much shitting right now. FC Pro trying to get into the DRS window of the Mercedes car up in front, because he's got that Sauber right behind, and we all know how aggressive Mohamed is on the attack.
Yeah, we definitely know how aggressive he is. Yeah.
But right now, as it stands, Mercedes are the champions.
A really strong race for Nolik right now. But he's going to have to do it alone here. There's no Murte in the second Mercedes car. Murte, who is the champion, taking a little break as he is in Imola. Going to race.
Yeah, that is Mohamed. He's gonna try to get right onto the rear of these two cars, but I don't think the mediums are in a good condition anymore, as now Chips Sodina gets past Zolter. Milan and Hitman have had to let go of those up in front. Zolter now down the inside here, he comes on Chips Sodina. Luke Brazier has 7.5 seconds of a gap to the car in front and 7.6 seconds to the car behind.
Yeah, he's in a race of his own right now.
So we have only 2 people really fighting on track right now. 4 people apologies, Zolta and Chesodin are also fighting for scraps. They're down on P6. Some big points for everyone in these last laps. 9 more laps to go, and we still got a Ferrari and a Mercedes. And they're gonna invert the positions once again. Nolly tries to cover up. FC Pro.
Not attacking each other anymore. Just let him go there. Knowledge didn't attack into the corner. It would have been of a surprise. I thought he was going to send it like he would have done earlier into the race. Maybe they're just trying to make sure they are ahead of the others, like Senna and Mohammed. Who are both 3 seconds behind. Their cars ahead. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a battle between the two. FC Pro and
Most certainly, but we got another battle on track right now. That's Chip Sodina, who's going down the inside of Zolto there. Zolto getting the better exit though, and staying ahead despite that front wing. That is still a little bit broken there on the left-hand side of that racing bull. But yeah, right now it has to come down in these. It's kind of a dead stage of the race right now, because just no one's gonna try to get ahead of anyone. It's just all track position. Though FC Pro here is taking the defensive line down the back straight. So Callum's internet did not help Ferrari at all today.
Ferrari were the only team running 2 cars.
Other than McLaren.
Oh yeah, McLaren as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Because the McLaren are doing one track with 2 cars. The really unfortunate is Ferrari. They could be getting big points on Mercedes, who are really likely to be taking the title here. Or did they take it already? Yeah, they are most certainly taking it here.
Most definitely indeed, and we find ourselves currently in a fight between the big 2 that have fought all season, Ferrari and Mercedes. It's the number 2 drivers though this time around. To be fair, it's not Ferrari's number 2 driver, but it's Mercedes' number 2 driver, Nolik. And let me tell you something about the World Constructors Championship that's still on the line. Currently the gap is roughly 50 points. So Mercedes
they're
really
Sauber in second currently. They're going to be anything about Ferrari. I think that's going to be tight for second.
Ferrari just need to outscore Mercedes by about 10 points to take it on to Abu Dhabi for the final round of the season. Oh, and that is Hitman.
That's Hitman, and he reset the track.
Did he? Oh, okay. So that will be a penalty, likely. 5 seconds.
I saw it on the map.
Bonus name doesn't really matter, but still gonna get it. Because rules are rules. As we now see Zolta making his move down the inside on Chip Sodina. Chip Sodina trying to get a switchback of some sorts.
Hitman gets 10-second penalty and he's probably going to retire in the game.
Or is he?
Or is he? Doesn't look like it.
He's going for a set of fresh soft tyres and a new front wing. That's being added to the car. And Milan has caught those 2 up at the front, so it might be a P6 for the Aston Martin after all, after his terrible luck all race long. And Nolik's just not having any of it. He's just trying to stay behind right now. I think he is. I'm not entirely sure. FC Pro taking defensive line after defensive line. Now all the way until onto the wall, and actually Nolix's having none of that. He's going to try to go around the outside. Turn 1, setting up the switch back. Could he pull it off? I don't think he can. He's FC Pro somehow got more grip out of that turn, as we see now. Sauber, for them, the championship fight is over. I don't think Mohammed has the grip anymore. And they also have to worry about Mr. Senna. But keep in mind that incident with FC Pro and Senna, I don't think that was FC Pro's error there, but it might be a penalty after all.
Yeah.
So we see these two throw hands again. Oh my god, did they go run off white?
Oh my.
A little tire hook there, and that is going to allow those two behind to come for them. Naughty.
Really respectful from him.
Either because of the game
toss. I think that's going to be a penalty. Nolly gave the place back.
More than likely, they're still going to have to worry about. I wouldn't be so worried about Mohammed. I would be more worried about the Red Bull of Senna. Because he's looking racy.
He's around 4.5 seconds.
As now Milan is going to try to go a long way around turn 10. Can he hold on to that? Milan with an absolute masterclass of an overtake round the outside of turn 10.
Yeah, that is a nice move.
That is one hell of a spot to overtake.
Are we going to see a rematch of Nolly and FC Pro on the main straight? It's a clean pass. Or is it? Is FC Pro going to stick the car? No, he's not. He's going to go for it on the straight with the drag reduction system.
Ferrari against Mercedes. A duel we have seen for so long. And now FC Pro is going to go down the inside of Nordic. Nordic does allow him the space. FC Pro allows him the space on the exit. And Nordic stays ahead. They make a contact.
Oh yeah, this battle is heating up.
This is getting personal right now.
Is FC Pro gonna have a look, or is he gonna wait until the straight and play safe? I think it's the second option, as he's gonna stick behind.
He's gotten a decent exit.
And I think soon we might be seeing the Red Bull of Senna moving himself up.
Down the inside.
Oh yeah, he's got it. Oh, side by side. Still continuing.
Hitman with a fast lap of the race on these new soft tires. So at least he's getting 2 points now. But yeah, only 4 more laps remaining. Make that 3 soon as we cross the line to enter lap 17 of this Bahrain race here in NXT. We're not even Bahrain, probably the circuit we've driven most here, and definitely my favorite circuit. Always provides great racing.
Oh yeah, this is wonderful.
We might even see some of Bahrain. We're definitely gonna see it, Rick, in a couple of weeks actually. Once again, we're not sure whether we want to start the F1 season here again, after starting it in Austria and Australia for the last 2 seasons. But we're definitely gonna start another season here, the Le Mans Ultimate Division.
Yeah, and we will have Bahrain, which in 3 different classes, Bahrain will be a hell of an interesting race.
37 cars on the grid there.
Yeah.
Let's now focus at the race we have at hand right now, because
I got 6 cars, but yeah.
We have a hell of an interesting race right now here, because Nordic has caught up. Hitman retires in the pit lane.
In the car.
Down the inside now, Nordic on FC Pro. If they keep on like this, Senna might actually catch up. But their race pace right now is so good right now. I don't think Senna can catch that up, to be honest. Nordic around the outside. I think they're going side by side basically for the entirety of the lap, and they're still not catching up. Let's look at this further down right here. This is for P3 as Nordic regains a lead from FC Pro. And Senna is going to get the lead. He's going to take P3 from Mohammed. By the time they get into the corner, he's ahead. What by the time they get out of the corner, Mohammed's still there and not giving up yet. Who's gotten the DRS? They give each other cars with face. No one has gotten the DRS because of the yellow flag. It's then around the outside, turn 4. Oh, they're making a little bit of contact there, and Senna is ahead of Mohammed. Mohammed just blundered the strategy with his going onto the medium sets of tires because he doesn't have any grip anymore. So he'll probably have to settle down for P4 as we see. I think that is Bon Ruiz once again. No, that is not Bon Ruiz. That was Luke Brazen who had a moment there. So now Milan is still fighting with Zoltan for P6. As FC Pro swarms around the outside of Nordic, and Mohammed has already lost 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So those mediums. But Nordic disconnection.
Oh wow.
Reinvite.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
That is horrible news for the Mercedes team.
Oh, I don't have him.
I cannot open my menu. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, that is unlucky. Really unfortunate. It's going.
Okay, I'm gonna close the tab real quick and reopen it. Let's hope it doesn't crash. Lol. Because that should put me to the menu. Alright. Let's see. There we have invites.
Yeah, no leak might still be on for P5.
I've invited him. The gap is not that big. He might even get P4. Depends how quick he can get back in. But yeah, that. Nordic, I invited you. Oh my guys.
Yeah, he's back.
I think that settles it. The fight will go on. I think even for Sauber maybe. No, for Sauber not. Wait, how much points does P5 get you?
P5 gets you 10 points.
10 points, Sauber 5. It is not enough for Sauber. However, it is enough for Ferrari. Unless Nolly drops down to P7. It's not that unlikely.
True. I think Nolly gets
He's
back
in. Is
Yes.
that him? Or is his AI still driving?
It's him.
Yeah, that definitely player. Definitely looks like a player, and he's catching up as we enter the last rounds.
You know, Senna could even win this race if there is a post-race investigation about the incident between Senna and FC Pro. Wasn't it between FC Pro and Senna?
Yeah, but presumably will be a 3-second time penalty or 5-second time penalty. It really could be anything. But right now, this is looking like that was the majority of the race done, as now Milan overshoots into turn 1, trying to stay ahead of Zolter. Schipsodin having a little moment there. Zolter's going to get the DRS. Milan fence off the inside. Zolter's going to try to go a long way around. I think he's gotten it. Do they make contact? They make a little bit of contact, indeed. Milan now on the inside. A lot of wheel banging here. Milan sends it down the inside on the hairpin. Zolter's gonna get off the switch back. It's a tire lock.
Oh, is it? Is everyone through clean, or is there any crashing down there?
There's a lot of contact, but I don't think there are any crashes. Milan's off the road.
Right, to the final corner, the Ferrari of FC Pro keep his championship hopes open as he takes the win here at Bahrain with a beautiful performance.
Senna
Fighting with Nolly right until the end.
Mohammed, he did it. Sauber did everything they could. It wasn't enough. The strategy just wasn't it. And that means Sauber out of the fight have to settle down for P3. Luke Brazer P4 for McLaren, some much needed points. Nolik P5 after a disappointing ending to his race. And we have Zolt, we have this three-way fight right now. It's to the line, this for positioner. And I think Zolt just got it. Out of Milan, Chips, and Bon Ruiz, who's gonna round up the top 9 that I finished this Bahrain Grand Prix.
That was a beautiful round over here.
Exactly. So the fight's gonna go until next week. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is gonna bring us a showdown. Ferrari against Mercedes. Let me clip out of the race director. So we'll see you around next week with Tier 1 and Tier 2 as Tier X has already finished. Refrop as the champion here. We have all of our champions. Refrop, Edwards, and Murtay. Those are our champions. For constructors, it's Williams and it's Aston Martin in Tier X. In Tier 1 and Tier 2, the championship fight is to be decided. So make sure to check out next season. Let's hope we get a better attendance here as well. And yeah, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Hello?